Then we have Katie.
Katie. Katie is the jolly one. She still is. She still is. She just lives 2 doors away from here. She's got 3 girls, and the last one was a boy. Sam, George,
Samuel,
Jesse,
George Navarro.
Yeah, Jesse. His
Jesse,
name?
Samuel, George Navarro.
Yeah.
Who is she married to?
She's married to Jesse Navarro, who just went hunting today. Him and George's husband, George Ann's husband, went hunting today.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see what they bring back.
How was Katie when she was growing up?
You lived out on the farm when she was small. She was a pretty baby. I always said she was one of the prettiest ones when she was small. I can remember her laying on the bed, and I said, boy, oh boy, look at how beautiful she is. Then I didn't see much of Katie because you lived out in Mequon. Then when you moved back into town, you moved over to 37. Then we got together a little more because she was about 5 years old. And there was a lot of work to do around there, and she'd come around with her little rag, and she'd be dusting and cleaning. I think she's a cleaner.
Yes.
She's a cleaner, I can see that. And I think she started then. Yeah, we had a lot of fun together cleaning. And I happened to have a surgery at that time, and we were together quite a bit. After that, I didn't see much of Katie. She was... Oh, they were roller skaters, Carrie and her both. All the kids were involved in sports. I can remember going to all of their events, you know, and the singing. Always had...
What about her life now?
Well, it's pretty busy. I mean, she's still plugging along.
Still giggly.
Still giggly, yes, she is. A pretty girl, yeah.
Serena's the oldest.
Serena.
Is 8.
8. And then we got Crystal, who was just 7.
6. She was just 6.
Just 6.
In August.
And then Jordan, the giggly one. She's like her mother. Always over here by Grandma. She's always over here.
And then Sammy.
And then Sam. Yeah. He's got such a low voice.
What about Serena?
Serena, she's always, whenever it comes, she's got something to give me. She's made something, a little picture or a drawing. I think her mother would like to have her stay close to home, but every chance she's got, she's coming over here to Grandma's here. Waiting for Grandma to say you can stay for supper if you want to.
Okay, we have Matthew.
Matthew.
When he was little.
Matthew, when he was little, he was a quiet guy, the snuggly guy. I can remember Carrie carting him around, and he'd lay, you know, hugging her. I remember that, you know, a lot. Wasn't he? The snuggly kind.
Very quiet, very well behaved before he became a diabetic.
Yes, and then he became diabetic. I remember Dad looking out there, and he says, you better have that guy checked, because he was laying on the ground there, you know. He says, did you ever have him checked? And sure enough, Sandy took him, and he was a diabetic at 5 years old. That's a rough time. Yes, I can remember how it was with George. He didn't want to accept it either, till he found out that Kenny was diabetic.
That was all right.
Then it was all right. Then they'd exchange recipes. Yeah, Matt, right now he's got a problem. He's got, his sight is kind of bad, and he's going back to school. What is he going to learn, Braille?
He's going to learn computer accounting.
Yeah, good. He's got a wife, and they got 2 children, Tyler and Tia. Beautiful children.
What's his wife?
Wendy. She works. She's got a pretty good job, I think.
Very pretty.
Yeah, very pretty girl. Yes, she is. And it's a little rough right now, but I think they'll make it. They'll make it.
Anything
they
you
go
can
to
remember
church.
about Matthew with the neighbors? Do you remember how he was with the elderly?
he's always concerned about, yes, and even with us, he'd come out there and he'd always bring us things, little gifts. I was going to bring a letter along. I don't know if I've even got it here in my purse. What did I do with my purse? I was going to let you read it. To Grandpa and Grandma, it's time once again to sit and visit with friends, and especially your family. A time to look at your family tree and remember the happy and sad times that each of us has gone through. I'm thankful for you in starting this tree, for actually starting my life. I sincerely love you both, mainly because you show concern for what happens to me in my life. God richly bless you both in good times and in bad. Merry Christmas, Matthew. Isn't that wonderful? Mm-hmm. And he wrote me several like this, but I just came across this here when I was going through my treasures. Yeah. So that's Matt.
Mm-hmm. Okay, after Matt, we come to...
Then we come to Missy.
Chris Allen.
Chris Allen. Chris Allen. Here's the other one.
The other one, Matthew?
From Matt.
Okay,
yeah.
Why don't you read it?
To my grandparents, I never really expressed my true love and feelings towards you before. I do love you both very much. You know, when you're young adults, your time is mostly spent dealing with the struggles in life and trying to accomplish making something out of life God has given to us all. Please don't feel offended of the little time spent with each of you. I would be the first to admit that being young, we are short-sighted in asking for advice from you. What is with a pot of what is worth a pot of gold in life? It must be about asking for advice from you that is worth a pot of gold in life. With your age comes wisdom, because you just went through similar struggles in your life. Yes, I do, yeah. A young person would only listen to good advice from very caring grandparents. It would make them avoid some consequences of their mistakes. May God be with you both in your future. Merry Christmas. Love, Matthew, your grandson. P.S. Enjoy your steaks.
Oh, he bought you steaks, huh?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that great?
It is great.
Yeah. I wanted to show him that because I think he doesn't realize how much he has given to us. He thinks we gave to him. And he always gave to us, too. Always made us feel like we were special, you know, that we were special. Mm-hmm. And never, I don't remember him mouthing off much to us at all, or being dissatisfied. He was always the quiet one, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Missy.
Missy. Missy was the easygoing one, visited all the neighbors around that I remember. You know, she knew everything that was going on in the neighborhood, and she'd visit them, and had a lot of fun, a lot of friends there. What else can I remember about her? Growing up, I wasn't, we were out there, you know, more. She's married, has a wonderful husband and 2 children, Tolly and Tori. She's very tall, very tall. We were with her today, and she takes time to call me, too. She takes time to call me.
How about the other ones? Do they take time?
Carrie does. Carrie does. But I can remember when we had a big snowstorm out there. It was Katie and Ted that came out to show me out, you know, to get my car out of the snow.
How is Missy now?
She surprised me. She's a very good cook. A nice home. Has a good taste for things. She has it works. Hard worker too. Giggly.
Married to Eddie.
Married to Eddie. Beside